An almighty crisis at the BBC. You will not want to miss my take at 10. But first, Mark meets. And tonight, John Galea, a lad from humble origins in Great Yarmouth, who battled cancer as a teenager and went on to become a pop sensation, touring with the boy band McFly and reaching #1 on iTunes in 2020 with his hit single with artist Hannah Long, Hero Within You. Let's take a listen. Gorgeous tune. Well, I'm delighted to say that John Galea is with me in the studio. Hi, John.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. Listen, great to have you with us.
Great to
first of all, you've been writing music since a young age, right? Isn't it early teens?
Yeah, literally 8 years old, 13.
8 years old.
Yeah.
And so it's in the blood.
Well, it's in my blood. My family don't play any musical instruments.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm the only one.
And were you given an instrument, or did you ask for lessons, or how did it start?
So randomly, my dad brought home an electric organ one day he found.
Right.
And I just started plinking plonking away, wanted to learn how to write music and read, and got lessons and just took it from there, did all the classical grades, and just wanted to hone in on the songwriting, so then moved to commercial pop, really.
That's amazing. And of course, you're really busy composing right through your teens, a great passion of yours. Big setback when you were 15. You get a bad diagnosis. What happened?
Yeah, I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
What is that?
So it's just a very rare form of lymphoma cancer. It's very rare for a teenager to have.
Is it like a blood cancer, essentially?
It's in the
Is it in cells?
lymph nodes.
Lymph nodes.
Yeah, so I had to have 6 months chemotherapy, and but my family and the friends and the community were amazing, to be fair. But yeah, it was a bit of a setback, to be fair. You know,
And a 15-year-old, you're not really sort of set up for that kind of news, are you?
No, not at all. And in the middle of the GCSEs as well. So
is that right?
Yeah, a lot to take on, but...
Did you have symptoms? Were you in pain, or was it just found and then
flu.
treated?
So honestly, I thought it was flu. I had a massive lump in here, and I didn't...
Yeah.
I just thought it was, just a growth of some kind. And then went to the doctors, and they said, you might have glandular fever. Took 3 weeks to diagnose.
Yeah.
Finally got there and had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is crazy, to be fair.
Did you get through your exams in the end?
Yeah, I did them. There was some coming into hospital as I was doing them.
No.
It was a crazy time. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Thank God you made a full recovery. Did it change you as a person?
Oh, absolutely, totally. It gave me more of a positive outlook, because you only live once. That's literally my saying right now. And it's so true. So it gave me...
Because 15-year-olds think that they're never going to die, don't they?
Absolutely. And so it gave me a completely different look, and it made me want to drive more to my goals. Move to London, get gigging, make some music.
And that's what you did when you were 19?
Yep, I moved from Norfolk, Great Yarmouth to London. A scary move, but I managed to do it, and started gigging where I could, did as many sessions as I could. Yeah. The music industry is an interesting place. So
for my viewers that don't know, how cutthroat is the music industry?
Very. It's even today. I mean, you hear the horror stories, allegations come out, and yeah, I had some.
What do you mean? Like, what sort? Are we talking about money, sex, drugs?
Yeah, I mean,
all of the above.
I had a music manager who essentially wanted me to pull my pants down to move forward in the industry, and that's something obviously I turned away. Said no, but I mean, there's loads.
So you managed to avoid abuse, even though it was it could have happened to you.
Absolutely, I was very close, but I'm not the only one. There's plenty of others out there.
And that must have shaken you up, that sort of encounter.
Yeah, absolutely, because people put your faith in you, and then you want them to believe in you, but obviously that's for other reasons.
And you're given the impression that your career would progress if you were to yield to this person's disgusting demands.
Yeah,
it shows real courage that you got through that, and you did.
Yeah, it's about music.
But the music, focus on that. And so what about going on the road with McFly? Because McFly are absolutely huge. People forget how popular they are.
Oh my God, they're amazing as well.
Millions of fans.
Yeah, totally. And
so you're on the road with these guys, playing really big venues.
Yeah, it was scary, but it's amazing to hear, people sing back your lyrics. It's nothing quite like it. So, it was an amazing experience doing it. And I love going out on the road when I can, doing different tours and festivals. It's
I mean, you've had a great career, because you've had a lot of attention. You got that #1 in 2020, and you've been putting out a lot of music that people are enjoying. But you haven't got at the moment yet that McFly fame. Do you sometimes look at those boys and think, actually, rather you than me, just in terms of the attention and pressure?
Yeah, I know what you mean with the mental health struggles. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of attention. It's a lot of responsibility. It's difficult. What's happened recently in the press with musicians.
Liam Payne tragically lost last week.
Yeah, unfortunately. And, there are people who need that extra mental health, support that isn't there.
Yeah.
Which I think needs looking into.
It's hard to say, isn't it? But do you see someone like Liam being, to a degree, a victim of the industry, or at least of fame?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I think so. I mean, it's when you get thrown into the spotlight that young, you do need a lot of support, in my opinion. And it's a tragedy. It really is.
So when it goes crazy for you, you'll be ready for it because now you've been around the block a couple of times, right? So what is next for you? Because I know people can find out, right? John Galea. Instagram, TikTok,
TikTok. TikTok.
Galea. Yeah. What is next for you?
Well, we just released an EP this year, did a couple of music videos, and so I think I'm finally ready to release a debut album. So that's ready to go next year with new videos and all ready to roll. It's just a case of progressing. It's hard as an independent artist, it really is, but if you're determined and driven, you can do it.
That tune was just fantastic. Number one, as I say, on iTunes, which is a huge thing. Only a handful of people have achieved that. And that was in 2020. Was it during COVID?
It was, yeah.
So there's a kind of pandemic hit. Well, were you stuck at home? You're like, I better do something.
Yeah,
I've watched the whole of Netflix. Yeah. I've eaten enough banana bread.
It's true. Yeah. It was, that or TikTok, and I was on both. So I was like, okay.
Incredible. I mean, what a feeling. So you got the best out of it. Briefly, what do you make of modern music? I mean, do you like it? Is some of it manufactured, do you think?
No, I love modern music. I love all new artists, all kind of music. Music's ever changing, and that's the beauty of it. But how about you? You like it?
Look, I do. I mean, I've been listening to your stuff today, and I think it's really I like anything that's original.
Okay, brilliant.
And also strong vocals, which is a big thing for you. You know.
Play?
No, I don't. I sing in the shower.
Okay, what's new?
And that's an image that you'll never unsee. John, congratulations on your great career, and onwards and upwards.
Thank you very
brilliant
much.
stuff. Do check out John Galea online, Galea. He's on Instagram, he's on YouTube, he's everywhere. What a talent. Okay, folks, listen.